Every 2 minutes, a child dies from a water-related disease.
Today, over 2 billion people lack access to safe drinking water.
Contaminated drinking water is estimated to cause 500 to 2,000 deaths each year.
By 2025, half the world's population will be living in water-stressed areas.
That's why I joined Grades of Green.
Grades of Green is students. We work with 500,000 students across the world who are all change makers. Something that we're really passionate about is when we think about the environment and who leaders are. Sometimes we think of politicians, but our goal is to make sure that students have their voice heard, and when students are passionate about something, we hope to help give them the resources, the leadership, and the guidance to turn that passion into environmental action.
Understanding more about our environment and finding ways to help it was always something I wanted to know how to do, and I wanted to create ways that I could.
I've always really been interested in the environment, and I've seen all these horrible things like the fires and hurricanes, just like natural disasters, and then I see things that happen man-made, and it really hurts me, and I really wish more people were aware and could do something about it.
Before we start any new program at Grades of Green, we really poll our students of what's something that they're really passionate about. And the area of the environment that students ranked as the most important and pressing to them was water. So from there, we created the water campaign based on feedback from our students.
And we're so excited. We have hundreds of students around the globe that have created teams, and they're in groups working together to research a local water issue relevant to their area based on their geography, their weather patterns, their local governments even. What are water issues that they're noticing, and then what do they care about based on their research.
The first phase is called Research and Discovery. This is where students research their local water resources and identify key water issues that are in need of solutions.
There's a lot of different ways that we can pollute the environment that we don't even know about.
When it rains, we have so much impermeable land, which is pretty much like asphalt, pretty much that water can't sink into. So then it runs across our streets and collects many toxins, and it collects trash, and it goes into our storm drains and pretty much ends up in the ocean.
In phase 2, Water Action, students actually track their personal water use and then take action to either conserve water or protect water quality.
Well, one thing I've always done, like, it's just a basic thing for me to shut off the water when I'm brushing my teeth, or like I rinse my hands off, stuff like that. But obviously, it's not something that everybody does.
Yeah, and there was a lot of things like the meatless meal, like that saves like 1,500 gallons for every single meal, and it really does help, conserve our water, and it was something that was really fascinating.
Phase 3 is when students create a video outlining their water issue, solution, and a greater call to action in the community.
Not your typical maybe science fair style project. It can be anything. We've had students that have created their own drip irrigation system. The projects can look completely different, all based on the student's passion and what's important to that local area as well. Some that have protested for an environmental ban, some that are using dance to bring awareness. So each one is based on what a student's passion is and what that local community needs right now.
And then finally, in phase 4, Civic Engagement, students either present to local leadership or launch a community event in order to create lasting environmental change.
We just noticed that so many of our students were so passionate about civic engagement, wanting to get involved in those issues, and our goal was to meet that demand with having that personalized support from our awesome advisors.
After going to college, I don't want to fully stop this, so I think one thing I could try to do is join another group.
I would love to keep doing it, and I think just keeping the habits would be something that would really do good.
You can sign up at gradesofgreen.org. We do ask that there's an adult supervisor who helps supervise a team of students, but really the program is designed to be 100% student-led.
And as always, our programs are completely free to any student around the world who wants to participate.
When students talk, adults listen.
They dream big, and they take the steps they need to get there and make their dreams a reality.
And that passion, that excitement, that enthusiasm to make change is what we need right now.
It's not important to us that every single student goes on to study environmental science. So when we hear of a student that took on a career or a passion in life based on what they learned at Grades of Green and included their passion for the environment with the other things they care about, animals or surfing or skydiving, whatever it is they love to do, taking that passion for the environment and incorporating it into their whole life, that's how I see success in our students every day.